Good evening, YouTube. It's your man on Red George page coming to you live on YouTube. Well, I saw this about a few minutes ago. I was on Facebook just doing a little surfing. And this is a gentleman that I've been a fan of since I was a kid. He is considered one of the greatest black fathers in our community. He's up there with Philip Banks, George Jefferson, Heathcliff Huxtable, Carl Winslow. This is one John Amos, aka James Evans Sr. Now, Mr. Amos was born in Newark, New Jersey, December 27, 1939. And, he started acting in his early in his career, grew part of the late 70s to from the late 60s to early 70s. He premiered some movies with the likes of Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby. And then around 74, he got one of the greatest roles ever, and that was James Evans Jr. on the series, Good Times. Now, Good Times was that show where he was the father and patriarch, of a poor, struggling family in the ghetto of Chicago. And this was a great show. I used to love watching Good Times. I love James. But then around about 76, there was issues. The series created Norman Lear, and the producer decided to get rid of James. I think there's ideology. I think that the idea that a black family can have both parents and still be struggling, but it happens. It's true. I think there was contract issues. I mean, one year that I remember, Esther Rowe was gone for about a year because she had issue with the fact that they got rid of her TV husband. But anyway, he still kept on acting. 80s, about the late in the 70s, around 77, he started the miniseries, The Roots. We played the elder version of Kunta Kinte, which was played by LeVar Burton, who Kunta Kinte / Toby. And, I've seen some of that movie, that's miniseries, and, he's the part where he takes his daughter and raises her up to the God, and, Kizzy, but, after that, he started doing some movies here and there, some TV shows. He was in the movie Beastmaster, where he played the bodyguard to the young boy who becomes king, who actually wasn't king technically because the Beastmaster was the eldest son. And then he was in the classic movie, Coming to America, and he played Cleo McDowell, who owned his a restaurant called McDowell's, which was like kind of a rival to McDonald's. We love that character. It's a great classic, character. And also he was in the 90s, he was in the movie Die Hard 2 and Players Club. And he did a lot of other TV shows and movies throughout his career, And then just recently he did a live performance of an episode of Good Times. It was an episode we played Alderman Fred Davis. As you know, that was a character that was friends of James in the old Good Times series. And Alderman Davis always got Bologna's name wrong. But, this was like a few years ago. It was a live action. It was both Good Times and All in the Family. And both of those was Norman Lear's classic TV shows. And right now there's talks that will be in the new Coming to America sequel, reprising his role as Cleo McDowell, as you know, it's going to be great to see him, in that role with him and, Eddie Murphy. And, you also got, most definitely got James Earl Jones playing the king, and also I think, who else? Just pretty much about most everybody from the original movie, well, maybe with a few exceptions made properly, as you know. But like I said, this is a legend in our community. This is a great man. He has been a father figure to many of us here. Many of us who didn't have a father, I had a father, but he was kind of in and out. And this man was just that father we always wanted, that strong, great father. I mean, I just love the character of James Evans, I think it was the tragedy when we lost him. That just broke our hearts when, that day we saw the episode and, Florida got that call that James died, It just kind of broke our hearts. But like I said, he's still a great actor. He's a great father in real life. He has 2 grown children, a son and a daughter. And like I said, it's just, he's just a legend. And, I want to everybody just to wish him a very happy birthday and many more. It's your man on the Red George page. Don't subscribe. I'm out.